Hi guys, my name is Rakhi. Welcome to this episode where I'm going to be discussing about the top 5 pharma courses that students can choose if you are coming to UK in 2023 or in 2024. Make sure you stay till the end of the video because I have saved my 2 favorite courses to the end. For all the requests that I have received from you guys, I have decided to go into a research and find those courses for you, and very successfully, after lots and lots of research, I have finally narrowed it down to top 5 courses that I want to discuss with you. I would give you more idea about how to choose a course and not to simply rely on a consultancy. Absolutely no disrespect to the consultancies that we have in India, because I also went through a consultancy, but my approach was different, and that's something that I have to emphasize here. So when we go to a consultancy, it is like you're giving the entire responsibility to them to choose a course for you, and obviously they would give you the tried and tested courses and the maximum number of students who have chosen those courses, and they would just give that to you. But it is your responsibility to actually find the course that is relevant to you, that caters your needs, and also the ones that would be applicable to the job scope in the UK. So you would ask this question as in, why should we listen to you? Why would you give us better course options over a consultancy? So I have got a few reasons to share with you. Is that I came here to study my masters in the UK in 2021, and I have completed my masters and I have started working in the in a pharma company within UK. So I can give you a better idea about what all I found through my experience here, and what should go into actually finding a course. And also, since I've been living in the UK for 2 years, I can give you a more idea about which type of location is more suitable, and also where you will be able to find part-time, full-time, as well as accommodation. And also the fact that regular consultancies just cater to the need of a wider population. And here I'm going to give you all the essence of what I would do if I were to choose a course. So what are all the key aspects that I would look into if I'm going to choose a course? So the first course that I'm going to discuss is from the University of Sheffield, and it is about MSc Medical Drug Discovery Science. It is a 1-year full-time course, and so the location is in Sheffield, which is closer to Manchester and also Leeds. So Sheffield is also a city not as big as Manchester or London, but it is also closer to Manchester and Leeds. So it is quite a good location. In terms of the requirements, it says that minimum 2:1 undergraduate. So 2:1 would basically be 60% and above from an Indian university. If it says one is 1, it would be 75%. So 1 is considered to be distinction. So 2:1 is good, so 60% and above in your undergraduate degree. So if you have a qualification in chemistry, biology, pharmacy, or related subjects, you can apply to this course. So the beauty of this is that if you are from B.Pharm, if you are M.Pharm, or also PharmD, you can apply to these courses. So that's the good thing. And also you need to pass the English language eligibility, that is the IELTS overall score, to be around 6.5 with a minimum of 6 for each of the component. And the overseas fees for the 2023 intake is somewhere around 27,500. And I was looking for scholarships, if they offer any scholarships. On that page it was not written in regards to the course itself, but I think you will be able to find about the scholarships and stuffs in a separate page within the university website itself. But on that course based page it was not written. And also, yeah, so they say that the University of Sheffield students have been hired by major pharma companies like GSK, Pfizer, AstraZeneca, etc. And I find this is really nice if you are planning to move into a pharma industry like me. So having that kind of exposure, and also alumni who are already working in these kind of big pharma companies will give you great exposure, and also push to your career. So that is something that you have to look for, because one thing that we tend to do is that while we choose a course, we are just looking at the fees and also is it manageable within 1 year you're done. No, you have to look at it from a perspective that it is going to take you a long way. And such simple things are where they say that, okay, we have this career opportunities and our previous students have been hired by these big pharma companies. That is something that you have to look into. And also one very interesting thing that I found is that in this course you have a laboratory practicals. So when you scroll down the page, they share how the teaching will be done. So in the teaching section, they say that there will be lectures, there will be workshops, laboratory practicals, and also the individual research projects. So if you are someone who is not looking for getting into a course with laboratory practicals, I don't think this would be something of interest to you. But if you find very confident and also very happy in doing lab works, this is a course for you. And also in terms of the assessment, they say examination, courseworks, literature reviews, dissertation, and viva. When you're looking for a course, you have to go to each of these sections and make sure that, yeah, this adds value to what I'm trying to learn in my masters. So if you're happy with that, go ahead. So how would I rate this? In terms of all the aspects that I looked at, I would give it a 4 out of 5. It is based because of the fact that I love what is written in the course modules. You can go and check out in the page. Because it gives all the, for the value of like 27,500, it is giving you lots of values in terms of the course, the modules that they are going to teach, and also the fact that it has lab works, which is not my favorite, because I'm looking at it from a point of view if I would choose this course in 2023. So that's why I'm saying I have reduced that 1 point out of 5 because it has lab works and not something that I'm fond of. So I have reduced that 1 mark. But other than that, I find this to be a really nice complete package. It will give you a proper university feel, and also it is giving you a lot of exposure. And 27,500 is it's a fee that you would have to pay for most of the universities. So that is one of the choices that I would make if I were to change this year. So we have this next course, the second course, that is the MSc Pharmaceutical Science offered by Kingston University. So if you ask me where is it located, it is located nearby London, which is not proper London, but it is like outskirts of London itself. But we have great accessibility to in and around Kingston. That's a great place. So the place that I live in is nearby to Kingston, so I can guarantee that I have visited that place, and it's really very beautiful. And also if you want to go to London, also the accessibility is great, so that's nice. So they are giving intakes in September 2023. So if you are planning to apply it for now, and also in Jan as well as September 2024. So I find from all the courses that I found, like the top 5 courses, this one offers the Jan intake. So if somebody is planning to come here in Jan, still making up their mind, don't know what to do next, Jan intake is given by this Kingston University. And the requirements are again 2:2, like I said, 60% and above. In chemistry, pharmacy, pharmaceutical science, pharmacology, biological science, biomedical science, they are very happy to take all these students who are coming from the industry with exposure, industry experience exposure. So look out for that. And also they have the IELTS requirements as well. And what I find very interesting is that the fees for this year is 16,000 pounds, 16 lakhs. So I find that to be a very, very good amount, because of the fact that you learn everything, even if it is like a 27,500, even if it is 16,000 pounds, you kind of learn almost similar. But what adds to the fees is the name of the university. when the university name comes in, you have great lecturers coming and teaching you. You have internship opportunities, and your dissertation would be of that kind of level. So that's where all of that fees of 27,000 and above comes in. So Kingston University has kept it more reasonable, and they have given it somewhere around 16,000. And for the next year, if you're planning to come in Jan 2024 or September 2024, you get that for 17,500. So that is a bit of a hike. But I feel like you don't have to be in a hurry to choose a course and then come off to UK, but you can take your time and decide. So one of the very interesting facts that I found from the page itself is that for the students of pharmaceutical science, they are offering a Ganguly scholarship, which is completely funded. So, and also there are a lot of variations to the course that I just mentioned. The course name is MSc Pharmaceutical Science. What other variations are available is that you can do a professional placement with it. So that is 1 year extra. So that you will get. So when I came, I got like a 1 year student visa. So if you are going to take a placement, you will get 2 year student visa plus 2 year of PSW or the post study work visa if it is applicable then. So that is one thing. That's a placement option is also available. So you will study for 2 years, 1 year of study and 1 year of internship. That's good. And there is another option to combine it with management studies. So the course name would be MSc Pharmaceutical Science with Management Studies. And also there is an opportunity again to add the professional placement. So that's how it works. But something that worries me and I didn't find to be really nice is that it is your responsibility to find the placement. That isn't something that the university is going to bother into, and they'll not help you find the course, any placement. But I've heard from friends saying that they help you with your CV reviewing and also giving you that kind of like support when you are trying to find the internship. But they do not give that internship to you. They will not go and talk to any of the employers or any of the companies to give you internship. That is your responsibility. You have to go and talk to all the people to find that. And if you don't get that internship, then that second year of student visa is not valid. So that would just be 1 year of student visa. So I'm not sure if you want to do that kind of like going through the university to find a placement. Rather, when you're studying, you can still network and try to find a placement, and you would just have 1 year of student visa plus if you add it with the 2 PSW, that would be great. So again, my scoring for this would be 4 out of 5. It's because I find the scholarship option to be great. So they get a point, and the location wise, the name of the university, all good, and the fees is like so reasonable. It's like 16,000 pounds, very reasonable. And one thing that I found very obscure was the fact that they are not going to help you with the placement. That is the Queen's Belfast University, where they are offering the MSc Industrial Pharmaceutics. Ooh, I find it very fancy because of the fact that it is from Queen's University Belfast. So that is one of the Russell Group universities. And when I say Belfast, it is because it is in Northern Ireland. So if you know, United Kingdom is formed of 4 different nations together. So we have England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. So in England is where you have all this Manchester, Leeds, London and all sorts of those fancy cities. And when you go to the Northern Ireland, we have the Queen's Belfast University. So that's a wonderful university. It's already there in the Russell Group. So advantages of being in Russell Group is that the name is, it's like Ivy League of US. It is more recognized, more chances of getting employment, and also it's like the course itself is recognized worldwide. So what else do you need? So while I was looking for my course itself, I've said this number of times, I specifically went for a Russell Group university because if you are going to US, you would specifically choose a Ivy League university. So why not in UK? So that is one key advantage, and its location is in Belfast in Northern Ireland. I've heard from friends that it's a great place to be. They have found their part-times. They have issues with accommodation. So if you're going through a consultant or you're applying on your own, the most important thing that you have to look after is sorting your accommodation. So that is one thing that you have to look after before taking that flight to the UK, because lots of scam happens, and also once you are here, there are chances of not finding the place, that stress that you're going to deal with because you just moved to a new country and you don't have a place to sleep. Oh my god. And then if you're coming in September, by October, November, winter hits. Oh my god, it's really bad position. So always sort your accommodation to come in. Just me giving some gyan in between. Don't worry about that. Okay, so we have the requirements here for the Industrial Pharmaceutics MSc by Queen's Belfast. So again, they are also asking for 2:1 honors degree, and also you can have a background in, you must have background in chemistry, pharmacy, pharmaceutical science, then chemical engineering, because like I said, this is a very fancy course which is based on industry pharmaceuticals, so that's amazing. And also you need to have your IELTS, English language proficiency test completed. So this university has been ranked as second in the UK for pharmacy and pharmacology. Yay! I just love that. You kind of know you're going into a university which has proper rankings, and also specifically for pharmacy and pharmacology. What else do you need? I would go there with my eyes closed if I'm going to choose a course now. But location wise, I'm not sure, but accommodation wise, I'm not sure, but the university is amazing. And also I've seen that they have, when you look at the course modules, it is so different. I say this because they are focusing on industrial pharmaceutics, and they know that what all the skill sets are required if you are going to move into the industry. So one of the course modules that they offer is leadership and project management module. I cannot believe it. So that's the core skill that you want, and most of the universities just focus on this side. What the most important thing, they just focus on that. Here they are very thoughtful, and they have included that project management module. Oh my god, I just love it. Oh my god, I think I'm so much simping over this course and this university. Love it. It gives all kind of you have assessments like oral and poster presentations, group and individual assignments, nice case study reports, essay writing, written examination, and a final dissertation. Oh wow, I love it. So if you ask me, I would give it I'm not sure. I want to give it a 5, but I have another nice course that no, I'm going to give it a 4.5. Not sure about the accommodation part just because of that. Otherwise, the university, the course fees, it's like 23,150. If you remember, University of Sheffield was giving it for 27. Here, a Russell Group University, I'm not sure if Sheffield is a Russell Group University. I'll have to check. But even then, another university which is in the Russell Group itself is giving you it for 23, and it's a fancy course. I'm not sure if there are any laboratory stuffs involved in this. I did not find it, but if you are interested, just go and look at it in the website. King's College London is offering the MSc Drug Development Science. Obviously it is in the Russell Group, and also the location is in London, prime London. So it depends. My university was in Waterloo campus, and if you are in the Strand campus, in and around, you get a lot of exposure to London, and you live in central London. So because of that, so many cons associated with it. The rent is very high, the cost of living is very high. London itself is so expensive for travel, in terms of everything. So that is something that I will not be very happy about, because London is very expensive. So if you are trying to cut down your course cost in all senses, I would go for outer London courses, outer London universities, and also where the fees is substantially lower. So I would go for such universities if you are not interested in this. Again, university asks for the requirements like 2:1 undergrad, and also you can have a medical degree if you are an MBBS doctor, or if you have friends who are doctors and they are finding it very hard in the hospital setup and they want to move into the industry. This is a perfect course. And I have one of my juniors who is a MBBS doctor from India, also studying a similar course in King's College. And also you need to have, or if you're not an MBBS doctor, fine, you can also have courses in degrees in pharmacy, pharmacology, biology, biochemistry, and also related subjects. Also, they say if you have very relevant exposure in the pharmaceutical industry, please go for this course. Yeah, so the application fee is like £75. It would be 7,500 Indian monies. And fees for this year is 31,080. And I think this includes the £2,000 in £2,000 deposit. So I did not get any scholarship, so I can say that it is not very common. What my rating would be? My rating would be for this course from King's College, that is the MSc Drug Development Science, would be 4.5. 4.5 because of the location. It is London. It is expensive. As a student, it is really hard to like manage. You are in a constant search of getting a part-time. But the course itself is very intensive, so you have to be there for the course. You cannot just, okay, I'm just here, I'll do my part-time and then manage my course. No, it's your course first and then the part-time. So London is expensive, so if you are very too happy to manage that, go ahead with it. And also otherwise this course itself is amazing. I can testify that all my friends who have studied this course have got their jobs and they're doing really well in their career, and the seniors before that as well. And also great exposure, great exposure. The lecturers and the professors we have, the kind of projects that we do, most of the projects that this King's College does is in association or collaboration with the industry. So when I say that, we work with the top tier people in the industry. Take for example GSK, Pfizer, Novartis, MSD. So we have the top professionals from that, and you are collaborating with them for your dissertation. So that really makes a big huge difference, because you are already networking, making connections, and you're showing them their work and also getting great feedbacks from such top tier people. So always recommend this course. Very happy to talk about it. Best one. This is the last and the best course that I would suggest if I were to take a course in 2023. After being in UK for past 2 years, after studying a whole masters, now I have that kind of mental understanding of what the UK market requires, and what make you stand out would be this course. So that's the final 5th course for you, my top 5. I can give you my rating now itself. It is 5 on 5. I just love this course. So this is offered by Cardiff University, and it is MSc Cancer Biology and Therapeutics. Oh my god, I cannot explain how relevant the getting understanding about cancer is in the current situation. Most of the big pharmas have big pipelines in cancer oncology, and they are trying to make massive progress in the cancer and oncology products. So if you have a relevant degree and if you already have understanding about the cancer and also how the oncology product works, you would get a fresh and a best start into the industry. So if I'm going to choose a course, this would be it. And so this Cardiff University is in Wales. Like I previously explained, UK is divided, like has 4 nations, so out of that, 1 nation is Wales, so it is in there. Recently I went to Swansea. I had an opportunity to see the Cardiff University. It's really beautiful, great atmosphere and great architecture. I love the university, the location, everything. So the fees itself is 27,450. That's great. And also the modules that they presented, that is what attracted me to this course. It kind of talks about cellular and molecular biology of cancer, and also the translational oncology and therapeutics, then academic research, so that's all about the dissertation. And also they talk about data analysis and bioinformatics. Oh, I love it. I love this course. And in terms of the assessment, they say you will have exams, written essays, posters, laboratory coursework, and also case studies. So you would ask me, you don't like laboratory courses, but for this course I am ready to do that. So you know my priorities would be different if I am going to choose this course. And my rating would be 5 on 5. Yay, finally our course got 5 on 5. The fact that after studying this course, there are lots of opportunities within the industry, also within the NHS. I think that having this kind of exposure, yeah, you are limiting yourself to one single space, but eventually once you are there in the industry, you can move within the company itself and try out different products. But this kind of gives you that kind of a competitive advantage. You are already specialized in a product, an area, so definitely I would go for it. I hope you found this video very useful, and hope you will be able to make a more informed decision while you're choosing your course if you're coming to UK in 2023 and 2024. I hope you will be able to look at all the key aspects which are to look at, which are the most important one, and also making sure that you're going to read the requirements if it requires laboratories or what are the core modules. So that those are the most very important stuffs. And if you are planning to come to UK and want to know more about anything like life in general in UK, or what are the opportunities, etc., and you want to get in touch with me, please log into the topmateio.com. So this is absolutely not a sponsored ad for the Topmate.io. It's just that I have created my account in Topmate.io because I get a number of queries, and I feel like I would be able to give you more personalized answers rather than just typing out the answers in the YouTube or in LinkedIn. If you want to connect with me, have a video call and chat with me, and I'm very happy to do that. So go into the Topmate.io and search for Rakhi Krishna. So that is RAKHIIKRISHNA, and you will be able to see my profile. You can request for any of the services there, and I'm very happy to get in touch with you. I'm going to come back with more interesting and more relevant videos. So till then, stay happy, stay safe, and also all the best for all your applications. Ciao!